Namaste, my beautiful collective of Taurus. Thank you so very much for joining me here this week. This week's reading, my darling Taurus collective, is for November 24th to November 30th. Now, if you enjoy my readings, I very much appreciate you liking, commenting, and subscribing to my YouTube channel, to my website, and other social media links, which are always on my description of my YouTube channel. It really helps me to know if these resonate with you, if they inspire you, and most importantly, if this is something that I should continue doing weekly, because as many of you know, I am a medium, a channel, a healer, and I haven't yet started my personal readings up again. I know many of you are waiting, but in the meantime, I thought that this may be a way in which I could give you a little bit of angelic inspiration. Okay, my darling Taurus. So I'm just going to flip my screen so you can see me shuffle the cards for you for this week. Here we go. Okay. All right, my darling collective of Taurus. I've already, and I always do pre-shuffle these cards, but we'll just call upon the guardian angels, guides, ascended masters, source, spirit, to please come in and give us the card that will serve the cards that will serve the highest and greatest good for the Leo collective for November 24th. Sorry, for the Taurus collective. Taurus collective for November 24th to November 30th. Seems like there's two cards wanting to come out at once. I do believe it's this one, darling. Okay. The next deck is the Keepers of the Light, to just look and make sure what the title was. Oh, definitely is yours. Messages from Spirit for Taurus collective. November 24th. Oh, that was too many. This wasn't standing up to me. All right, so these are the cards, and I'll just flip my screen. All right. Oh, is there one more? Nope, that's right. That's 5. Okay, my darlings. Taurus collective. I am going to get these cards and try to read them to you in the order that they came out. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. So the very first card that you guys got, my darling Taurus collective, for the week of November 24th to 30th is Alchemy. Alchemy. This is a magnificent card. Now, what I'm getting for each of you, my darling Taurus collective, is that you have the Midas touch right now. Every project that you begin turns to gold. So, you know, with Mercury going direct, Saturn going direct, you've had a lot of time to recalibrate, revise, redo, and you definitely are turning things into gold. So my darling Taurus, move forward with your plans. Know that you indeed are being divinely guided, whatever you're working on at this time, and in whatever area of your life that this resonates with you. It's pure alchemy, my darling Taurus collective. It's going to turn to gold. And if there's something I'm hearing Spirit say that you've been wanting to do, but you're hesitant to do, or you're waiting for a certain time period, move forward with it. Okay, so if it's something, I'm hearing Spirit say more that it's already been in your mind to implement, to do, to initiate, it's going to turn out very, very well for you, my darling Taurus. Now, beautiful. This is an amazing card. So this is from the Keepers of the Light, and you got Mercury. Mercury. Wow. Now, as you know, I don't know if you watched my intro, but Mercury has just turned direct, right? On the 29th, sorry, it is turning direct on the 29th. So we're starting to go, station direct. The message that you get, my darling Taurus collective, is it's really important for you that you have open communication with others. There could be some things that you've been, that have really been weighing on you, that you have kind of kept inside, maybe a fear of ruffling feathers, or making other people feel bad, or just to keep the peace. You haven't been saying what really you've been feeling. And so, Mercury comes to you with the reminder that this is a time, my darling Taurus collective, to have open communication with others, whether this be family, whether this be colleagues, spouses, friends. Be open in your communication. And it's very important, my darling Taurus collective, that, you get that weight off your chest. So, you could have certain people in your life that, maybe things aren't going the best with, and you take that how it resonates with you, but you've bottled up a lot of stuff in fear of not making, a big mess out of it. You just keep it. But no, by you speaking your truth, my darling Taurus collective, you are allowing all of that pressure that has been built up inside you to come up. It's very important that you speak. Now, don't think that you have to speak aggressively or assertively, okay? Because it's so deep within you that you may feel like, if I say this, it'll explode out of me, so I better not say anything at all. No. Spirit is guiding you, my darling Taurus collective, to speak your truth. But speak your truth in a way in which it serves the highest and greatest good for yourself and for others. There could be some blockages here, I'm hearing, in the throat chakra, being able to speak your truth. Spirit is saying, speak up, my darling Taurus. Speak up with love and be heard. Okay? So sometimes it's not, thank you, Spirit. Sometimes it's not what you say, but it's how you say it. So consider that this week of November 24th to November 30th, that if there is some stuff that you've been keeping bottled up, allow yourself to speak your truth. Speak it with love. Speak it with compassion. But once you do, you are going to feel so much lighter, my darling Taurus collective. Your message from the universe. Prioritize, my darling Taurus. Prioritize self-healing right now. Put your needs above others for once. It's time to focus on you. Self-healing takes time and a lot of self-love. Remember, open wounds don't heal, okay? Open wounds don't heal into scars overnight. This is a process. Take the time you need in order to feel happier, in order to feel healthier within yourself. There is no rush. Okay, my darling Taurus. So right now, in this week and moving forward, very, very important that you prioritize your self-healing, that you put your needs first above others. And remember that healing is a process, right? It takes time. So allow yourself to speak your truth with love, in a way that serves everyone, with compassion. But don't forget, darling Taurus, don't forget that compassion for yourself, and prioritize you. That's what this week is about. My darling Taurus collective, your guide's message to you for the week of November 24th to 30th is your beliefs are right for you. Your beliefs are right for you. Wow. And very powerful. The reason I find this to be so powerful is that each of us come into this lifetime with a different set of lessons, with a different frame of reference, right? Based on our personal experiences and what we've gone through. And so your belief system, my belief system, our belief systems are very individual based on our frame of reference and how we see the world from our lens based on what we have experienced in our lifetime. What you may see as clear and cut. There's no other way. This is how it is. What you may see as that may not be someone else's perspective, right? Obviously, right? I mean, we're all individual people with individual belief systems, ideas, thoughts, experiences that have formed who we are as individuals, beautiful individual beings, right? So your beliefs, my darling Taurus collective, are right for you. But what I do hear Spirit saying is remember that if somebody is clashing with you, somebody is not resonating with what you know to be true. Now, this is most definitely relationships, okay? So these are people that are around you that you may have distanced yourself from. This could be family, this could be friends, this could be colleagues, this could be groups that you're associated with. Take it how you may. But what Spirit is saying to you, my darling Taurus collective, is your beliefs are right for you, just as other people's beliefs are right for them based on their frame of reference, their experiences. You know, the saying that's coming to my mind, my darling Taurus, is you cannot teach an old dog new tricks. That's what I'm getting. And sometimes, you know, you have to agree to disagree, but don't let it bother you to the point of, you know, not saying your piece. Okay, darlings? You need to communicate. You need to speak your truth, but you need to speak your truth in a loving, kind way, a way full of compassion, love, okay? Because just by you being able to say what you feel in a correct way will help you release it, understanding that everyone has their own perspective, okay? And we're not going to change others to see our point of view, nor, you know, can they change us, right? To see theirs. But we can definitely meet somewhere in the middle. All right, my darling Taurus? Wow. Now, the very last cards that I shuffled were the Spirit Animal Oracles. And you got a very, very amazing spirit animal that is coming through for you, my darling Taurus. And it is the hummingbird spirit. I love, love, love the spirit animal. I love hummingbirds. We get a lot of them on our patio. And, you know, the hummingbird, you know, when it comes, it's the tiny little bird, but when it comes, it demands attention with its presence. So what you're getting, my darling Taurus collective, is you are being asked to be present here and now. Be present here and now. This is a 34 card. So the number 34 will be an important number for you, darling Taurus. You can also look up 34 as far as angel numbers, okay? Your oracle message. The hummingbird's wings beat so swiftly, it can hover in seeming stillness, right? You know, when they're just like treading in air. As it drinks deeply from a flower, hummingbird spirit comes to remind you that the beauty and sweetness of life is in the eternal now, the timeless present. Okay, my darling Taurus, here and now, you are becoming the person you wish to be, to have the experiences you wish to have. Focus your energy, my darling Taurus. Focus your energy on the flower before you. For what you desire is being provided. Is that beautiful or what? Yes, there are blossoms everywhere. The choices can be dazzling. Hummingbird Spirit's message is that you have no need to go about in search of something better. For all that you require and desire, my darling Taurus, is already before you. Beautiful. You will know this as you become still, feeling your connection to Spirit, who loves you unconditionally and will provide for you. Okay, my darling Taurus? So meditate, be still. Know that Spirit is all around you. Know that there is a loved one in the spirit world coming through for you. I feel that very strongly, my darling Taurus collective. Very powerful. And You do have a Midas touch right now. Everything you touch is turning to gold, okay? Taurus, if you're starting a new business adventure, thinking about it, whatever it may be, it's going to be super fantastic. Well, my darling Taurus, I hope that those messages and this card reading resonated with you. Please make sure to check out your sun, moon, and rising sign. I will try to put the links under my intro for the week, and you'll always find them on YouTube with the date, usually before the week starts. Well, my darling Taurus Collective, thank you so very much for joining me here this week. I wish you many, many blessings. All my love. Namaste.